we're gonna cook. I'm gonna take sesame oil. That's a new sesame oil. That one's not open yet. Sesame oil in the cast iron skillet. Tempeh. If you have never used this, it's awesome. I should have my scissors. This is fermented, I think it's fermented soybean. I'm gonna just squeeze this up in here to break this up. I'm gonna squeeze it, break it, shake it into the pan. And I wanna saute the heck out of this. We like it crispy. And because I'm using a cast iron skillet, I need to grab an onion. Okay, grabbing an onion. And this, I'm gonna chop this up. Hopefully, can you see this? Yeah, there you go. Chop, 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 chop. And I'm gonna put on here a little bit of soy sauce. A little soy sauce. I'm going to put a little bit of ginger in here too. So just tempeh, sesame oil, and onion. My knife needs sharpened. Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Onion, tempeh, some soy sauce, I'm going to put on here, I'm going to put a little bit more sesame oil. A little more soy sauce. Nice and hot, 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 hot. There we go. Chop. I want this to brown right up. Browning it up. And my mushrooms, I like to open my mushrooms up. I'm just gonna go wash them right in this container. My blueberries, okay. I have washed my pepper. So my pepper, there's all kinds of hacks on what to do with your pepper. Just plop it out like this. And it's empty. I like to cut these kind of chunky. If some seeds in them, I'm happy enough with that. I like chunky chunks. So does Morton. If you like tiny chunks, do tiny chunks. This meal is so fast. It's really good for you, so stir. Okay, and while this is cooking, let's go rinse these off in the kitchen, in the little kitchen. There's a couple kitchens here. This is the little kitchen. This had been a nursery for the kitties. Up here, this is our $10 sink. I'm gonna rinse that onion off my fingers first. Morton, oh Morton. Morton never ever wrings these out, so they smell bad. Use some, get that onion off my hands. I rinse these right in here. And this is what I do. I fill it with water, and then I sugar it. Sugar. And dump. These ones are really dirty. They're usually not this dirty. Might need 2 or 3 sugars. Sugar, and dump. One last sugar. And sometimes, like this water, I'll dump it up in this plant. When I'm rinsing stuff like this, sometimes I dump them into my plants. Oops. Sometimes I do that. Okay. Now we have nice clean mushrooms. Put it down here. Give this a stir. Oh yeah. I want to see the onions caramelize, and they are. I'm going to take a bag of coleslaw mix. Dump this in here. Dump that in there. Give it a nice stir around. Mix, 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 mix. Would you grab me a little water just in that measuring cup, please? Just about a cup. Don't need much. Put the mushrooms in. Just cutting them in thirds. Morton and I both like mushrooms. You can pour it in here if you want to.
You want it all in, that's the top.
Yep, put it all in. Thank you. Oh, dang it. We're gonna need 2 plates and forks, babe. Oh, would you grab the ginger out of the fridge, please? Dang it. A lot of mushroom. A lot of mushroom. Oh, mushroom down. Honey, do you see where that mushroom fell? Would you give him a little rinse off, please? The ginger's in a tube. Yep. I don't care if the runny stuff comes out. That's okay. We'll give it a little shake. I take this whole thingy off and squeeze it this way. Ginger in. Ginger. I'm gonna put in a little bit more sesame oil. Ginger, sesame, and teriyaki. I mean soy sauce. Oh, we're gonna cook the water out of here. Thanks, babe. Yeah, honey, would you stick that other coleslaw back in the fridge? And I'm done with that ginger then. And I'm just gonna move this around. And now this just cooks till the water is gone. Lid off. The lid is off. I'm just gonna let it cook for like maybe 3 minutes, stir it again, and then that'll be ready. And it's so yummy. And oh, that's the sun coming in down through there. I thought there was a light on down there. Morton just had a shower. Oh, a little sit down. I'm gonna turn around, honey, and look at you. Hello, you. Not frightening. So how is the din din smelling?
Smells good.
And then I got a lot of things sitting out here. I got cherries. I got blackberries. And blueberries. These are all awesome. These have been washed and in the fridge. Sugar, sugar. So yeah. I'll flip back around because Morton's not saying much. There's not much to say. Are you happy I'm cooking dinner?
Yeah, I'm knackered.
This is one of our favorite meals. And honey, what is tempeh? What is that
It's
stuff?
fermented soya beans compressed into like the slab.
Here, you talk for me. I gotta run to the bathroom.
Yeah, tempeh is fermented soya beans and like they're whole
Water.
and they're compressed into like a slab. And so they get them in, when you get them, they're like double wrapped in the container. So it's like they're really, really firm. I far prefer them to tofu. Is like tofu to me is like really, really sort of. It's got like a squidgy texture. It's like soft and like you've got to really cook tofu like a long time, like at high temperature to get it sort of to crisp up on the outside. I far prefer it when it's like crispy on the outside. I like tofu in like sweet and sour soup and stuff like that, or the hot and sour soup, but I don't like it when it's cooked in something like that and it's still soft. So the tempeh, I prefer it for that.
Ouch. That was hot.
But we tried got a surprising one when we were down in Florida. Was it Impossible that made that, Priscilla, in that restaurant? I think it was Impossible. They made this sausage. We got it in a German restaurant. Beyond. It was a Beyond. It was a German restaurant in Sanford, and on their menu for one of the things they were doing, they did a sausage with you could get any of the dishes instead of the like meat sausage. You could get the Beyond sausage, and it was really good. I was surprised it tasted really, really good.
Honey. Do we have honey?
Yeah, there's over there on the bench.
I'm gonna put a little honey in this.
So there's some of like my granddaughter, she got the, what was that stuff called? It was, I remember it was like the vegetarian beef. It was almost like jerky, but it was like,
Oh, the spicy Korean beef.
yeah, it was spicy Korean beef, I think it was, and she uses it when she's making like stir-fried vegetables and things like that, and or stir-fried rice, and it was really quite tasty, because yeah, it's finding a good substitute sometimes quite hard.
Do you need a drink, babe?
Yeah, I'll get something in a minute.
What?
Water will do me the now after having cut the grass. Yeah, Florida's good fun, but it's the weather's like that humidity and everything with the thunderstorms. It's like it's crazy sometimes. I was one day I was out and I'd been cutting the grass for my son-in-law, and I'd just got finished 10 minutes and I was sitting down relaxing, and the heavens opened, and it was like you would have thought it was streamers to the sky. With it, the rain was so heavy, it was incredible, and it was like thunder and lightning, and it just changed, like snapped your fingers. Thank you.
You're welcome. Get this little guy out of the road.
I don't know, you might want to stir that in case it sticks.
I got this, honey. Backseat driver. Let's do recycling tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm going to Walmart to pick up my tablets.
Yeah, hurricane season's crazy. We were there for that. Was it Colin, Priscilla?
Plates and forks?
Oh, I never. I'll go and get them.
I got them.
Right. We were there for that. I'd never seen a hurricane before, and it was kind of crazy. They lost power for about, what was that, 4 days, wasn't it?
A long time.
It was 3 or 4 days we lost power, and it was unbelievable. It's like something as simple as having your car full of petrol before the hurricane hits is really important. Ours was almost empty, and even something simple like going out to plug your phone in to be able to like get cell reception and stuff like that was without power. You're stuck. And But yeah, our car, we were really lucky where it was parked. It ended up, the water was just above the bottom of the sills on the front doors. And we got about an inch of water inside the car, but it all dried out okay. And it started up first turn of the key, so we were really, really lucky. But we get tornadoes come through here now and again. It's this church, when it was originally built, it was a stick-built building with stone founds. And in about 1890, right thereabouts, there was a tornado came through and that damaged the wooden building structurally. And the church tore it down and rebuilt it with the stone structure that's here now. So it's kind of crazy when you hear something like that. And a couple of years ago, there was like a really severe storm went through, and we were lucky the building was okay, but it tore down trees and everything round about us. But yeah, it's there's a big, huge oak tree up in the cemetery, and it's like it just ripped the branches right off that.
There you go. I hope it's okay.
It'll be delicious.
I hope it's okay. Hold on, because we're gonna see what you think. We're gonna see if it is delicious. Go for it, honey. It's hot. How is it?
Yeah, it's really good.
Morton's not gonna stop to even tell us how it is. He's just gonna keep eating it.
Yeah, it's really nice with the ginger
Good.
and stuff in it.
You taste the ginger and the honey and the soy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's us try a bite. Everything's cooked, I think, nicely. Get a piece of pepper. Get a little mushroom. It smells really good. Chef's kiss to myself. Honey, chef's kiss to myself. We're gonna jump off and eat this now. You should make this. It's very yummy. Easy. This was faster than getting takeaway food, wasn't it? Faster and healthier than getting a takeaway. Have a beautiful, beautiful Monday night. See you soon.